All right, we're ready to bring up our fifth contestant. This is his third time doing Last Laker Standing, and that's actually all I know about him. I've seen him at Dr. Grinslow. He's a really funny guy. Give it up for Ryan McKernan.
Hey everybody. So a lot of the comedians are sick apparently. We've got the one guy with mono and the other guy talking about colds. I never got sick because I ate Flintstone vitamins. That shit was fucking delicious. I just be sitting there, I'm like 8, I'm like, oh, it's so good. And my bones are so strong. So, yeah. So I saw this guy who had a t-shirt and it said, when in doubt, whip it out. Which apparently is a joke in itself. But I looked at this t-shirt and I was like, that is a terrible policy. Especially for someone like me, because like I doubt shit all the time. I'll be like at Subway and I'll be like, yeah, I like the veggie sub. And be like, okay, what cheese would you like? And be like, I'd be like, I'm sorry, sir, we don't sell dick cheese here. So, yeah. The internet is a crazy fucking place. I don't know if you know this, but you can see just about anything on the internet if you try, or if you have friends who are crazy and like to look up terrible things, which is the case for me. And I got this link to this guy getting eaten by a fucking lion. Like, no shit. And you guys are sick. You're laughing at that? It was like apparently on this like caravan in Africa or something, and they're like sightseeing, and this dumb motherfucker decided he's going to get out of his Jeep and like trot over to this like group of lions and just start fucking taking pictures. And of course, massive male lion comes from behind, knocks the guy on his ass, starts eating him in front of like everybody who's there. That's not the funny part. The funny part is this guy who's also in the Jeep gets out of the Jeep and starts yelling at the lions. Lions! No! Stop it! That's bad! Like the lion's gonna be like, oh, I'm upsetting you. Well, fuck me, I'm sorry. Another crazy thing about the internet is apparently like the only place where it's 100% totally fucking okay for you to just use false advertisement. Like, you can be like, it's like a link and it's like, hot blonde giving a blowjob. I'm like, yes, I would like to see that. Clicky clicky. But it's not a blonde giving a blowjob, it's a granny fisting herself!
Oh my god.
That's like if I went to Best Buy and was like, hey, can you show me like the row with the TVs? And the guy's like, yeah, sure, let me take you down to the row with TVs. Only it's not a row with TVs. It's a granny fisting herself! And I'm like, holy shit! I doubt anyone could get off to that. When in doubt. Because guys, you fucking know you masturbate to anything. Fuck you guys, like, don't even try to act disgusted. Like, we will jerk off to anything. It's like, the only way we wouldn't jerk off is if we were Edward Scissorhands.
Oh my god.
So, my friends were telling me about, like, this thing called, like, the top 5, which is, like, apparently, like, if you're in a relationship, you can make this list of, like, 5 people, and you're allowed to sleep with them just guilt-free, if you ever, like, meet them. And so they were like, McKernan, make a list! And I was like, Jesus. Which I thought was a pretty good first pick. So, there's this group, I guess, on like one of the other campuses around here, and speaking of Jesus, called the Crusaders for Christ. Crusades. Isn't it kind of something you'd want to distance yourself from? That's like being called, like, the Spanish Inquisitors for Jesus, or, like, child molesters for the Catholic Church. Because it wouldn't be a night of stand-up unless if I took a stab at the Catholic Church. Father, I doubt that they'll ever forgive me for my sins. When in doubt, my child.
I love this guy.
So, in addition, as long as I'm talking about it, in addition to the crazy things I've seen, I read this article in a newspaper, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was like a year ago, but I like this joke. And this kid was camping and got eaten by a bear. Just like this little tiny child just in his tent. Fucking a bear comes in, he gobbles him up. Just gobbles him right on up. And people are like, man, that's not funny. There is nothing that is funny about that. What if, just before that kid got eaten, he was holding his teddy bear going, I wish you were a real bear. I told my mom that joke, and she was like, well, that is one of the disadvantages of camping. One of the disadvantages of camping. Advantage, fresh air. Advantage, cheap vacation. Advantage, family time. Disadvantage, eaten by a fucking bear! So, well, that's my time right there, I guess. All right, thank you all very much.
Ryan McKernan, everybody. Ryan McKernan. And that brings us to the halfway point of the show. You guys having a good time?